Hi everyone, I've got another lovely success story today. It's been sent in by Ashley. So, here we go. It goes like this. My name is Ashley and I have a success story that maybe could help someone. I'm 20. I was with my specific person for almost 2 years, and towards the end I started getting really insecure and fearful of losing him. And at the end of February 2019, my fear was manifested and he left me. I was the cause of the split because I pushed my insecurities and fears and unworthiness onto him, and I just knew I projected all of this to him. I pushed him so far away to the point he blocked me from contacting him in every way. I never pushed or forced, I just let him go. But it was tearing me apart inside, and on day 23 of not reaching out to him, I contacted him from my email, but I didn't beg or plead. I just expressed myself, which was still a bad idea because he still rejected it. I'm pretty loyal to staying away and letting him come to me, so I know how to cope with those feelings. So after he basically rejected and ignored me, I went straight into no contact that same day. I immediately came to your channel looking for answers. I would try to manifest a text, I would visualize, etc. None of those worked for me. It only made me feel worse. And just today, I had a breakthrough. I cried all morning. I couldn't get out of bed, and I asked my soul, what am I doing wrong? My intentions flipped, and I threw my hands in the air to the universe, and I said, F this, I give up. None of this is working. I take him out of the picture and I give up trying to bring him to me. It's impossible. After that, I only did self-love work. And when I would think of him, I would not entertain the thought whatsoever. I would immediately start affirming that I am worthy. I am the prize. I stopped giving feeling to the thought of him. The universe knows I love him and want him, so I just left my monkey mind out of the picture. I meditated today and it felt so good. I was gone for about 40 minutes in another world. I put glimpses of him in there, but mainly I just pictured myself being happy and smiling, enjoying life. About 30 minutes later, he unblocked me on social media and sent me a text filled with love. I couldn't believe it because I thought he was gone forever because of the way I had acted. 10 days only after focusing on me, he came back to me. And I'm thankful for your information because you are the only person telling us to love ourselves instead of trying to get over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I still can't believe it. Wow, Ashley, nice work. You know what? I want to say this because this is the silent twin of action, as in the techniques that we all talk about and we do in relation to manifesting anything. You actually discovered the second half of the nut, 2 halves of the nut. First thing technique, second half, the silent twins, which is surrender and allowing. So, well done. Now sometimes it happens to us because the circumstances squeeze us into the corner and then we kind of have nowhere else to go. So you got there, and I want to highlight this because it is a very big component. It's almost like a giving up, but it's not giving up. It's like you're giving up the trying, you're giving up the trying to get attention, trying to get looked at, trying to get reassurance, trying to get them to listen to you, trying. You're letting that go. And you're surrendering it and just saying, I'm exasperated. I don't know what else to do. So I want to highlight that because this is one of those things it's easy to overlook this part of the manifestation process. I think it is a very, very big part of it. And it is very underused because people do tend to go more for the techniques rather than the quiet, inactive things. It's much easier to be doing a task or a technique than it is to let go, surrender, and allow, as many of you know because you're living in it. So, Ashley, thank you, because this is such a great example of that. I wanted to mention that. And you know what's incredible is you've learnt this at 20 years old. Wow, you know, what a wonderful, wonderful thing. You've got your whole life now to go ahead and actually remember this moment that you did this and the power that came out of it. there's such power in surrender and letting go, because it's like the universe, God, source, can really come together and help you in the way that defies how you would even think about it. It's much bigger, much greater than us. So it's wonderful to witness and experience that. So that's so wonderful. Thank you, Ashley. Lots of love to you, and I will see all of you in the next YouTube. Love the success stories. It's wonderful. Very, very, very proud of you guys for applying this and getting results. Mwah!